Good morning, students. Let's start today's session with one question of Buzu. Now, Buzu wants to know whether we found some material that were used for making more than one type of an object. Then the answer is yes. There are so many substances, so many of the materials, or we can say objects, they are that are made up of one type of material. For example, first a chair. Chair, it may be of plastic, it may be of metal, it may be of wood. Pen, also may be of plastic, metal, or wood. It proves that from one substance, so many type of the from one material, so many type of the substances can be made. Next is whether gases also dissolve in water. Then yes, gases also dissolve in water. Just like the solids and liquids, some gases also dissolve in water. A large number of the plants and animals live in the water. From where do they get the oxygen for breathing? Then they obtain it from the oxygen dissolved in the water. And another example of the gas dissolved in liquids is soft drink. It is soft drink. In the soft drink, carbon dioxide gas is dissolved, and the fizz of the soft drink is due to the carbon dioxide gas. You can see the fizz in the soft drink, and it is due to the carbon dioxide gas. Next is this is a question. Write the solubility of the following in the water. The first is vinegar, then lemon, mustard oil, coconut oil, and kerosene. Then see one by one. First is vinegar. Vinegar mixes well in the water. Then lemon juice also mixes well in the water. Then what about the mustard oil? Now see these three, coconut oil and kerosene. Does not mix well. Mustard oil, coconut oil and kerosene. These remain separate and do not mix with the water. They form a separate layer over the water. They all are lighter than water, that's why they float and make the separate layer. Next, what disappears and what does not? Then see, when we take the sugar, salt, chalk powder and sand and try to dissolve in the water, then the first one, sugar will disappear completely in the water. Then salt will also disappear, and chalk powder does not disappear. The particles of the chalk will be visible in the solution. The next is the sand. Sand will also not disappear. The particle will be visible to you, and after some time the sedimentation will take place and they will settle down at the bottom. Okay, next is what's the need of classification or sorting? Then classification or sorting help in first convenience to store. If we classify the material or the substances, then it becomes very convenience to us to store these materials. We often group objects in order to store similar objects together in order to make locating them easier in the future. Even in our homes, we store spices together in the kitchen while storing washing products in our bathrooms. The next is convenience to study. We also group objects so that it becomes easy for the study, their features, their properties, as well as the patterns of their features or their properties. And that's why classification and sorting is very important. Okay, now enough for today, and thank you.